Hey guys, welcome back to Just Being a Mom podcast. And today is episode 81, and I'm going to give you guys 5 tips on how to bring your milk in, get a natural letdown, to induce breast milk, however you want to say it. I'm going to give you 5 tips to help do that naturally without cookies or teas or, just natural you. Okay. But before we get into it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss any of my videos. Because why would you want to miss? You want to be here to get the tea. Okay. So let's just get into it. Let's hop right in. Trust me, you're gonna want to stay around. I'm gonna go 5 to 1. So you're gonna want to stay around for my top tip for a natural letdown. Okay. We want to get that milk flowing. If you watched last week, you know I stopped breastfeeding, but I still know tons about it. Okay. I did it for a long time. And I'm here to help. These things really helped me. And I have a few extra tips as far as like taking care of your nipples and things like that. So let's get into it. Number 5, you want to drink water. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me. But you want to drink so much water. I know you're already going to be thirsty, but water hydration really helps the letdown. Alkaline water to be exact, but do not be drinking from the tap, okay? Do not drink tap water. Bottled water, just stay hydrated. I want to say while you're breastfeeding, a gallon a day. If you're shorter like me, 2.5 liters would be great, but you really want to get the letdown happening. So drink as much water as you can. You're nursing, so you're already going to be thirsty. My mouth was so dry when I was nursing, but it'll really get the milk happening to where it needs to be. So that is tip number 5. Number 4, whole foods. Like not the store, but but in your diet, you need to be eating healthy whole foods like a grain, a protein, lots of protein, veggies, lots of fruits, lots of veggies, lots of water. You need to be eating. Now is not the time to diet, okay? You need to eat consistently. Breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner. You can have a snack, whatever, I don't care. But it needs to be something. You need fiber. Your plate should be half greens, a quarter protein, and a quarter carbohydrates. Trust me. The more food, the more whole food you eat, not processed, not sugar. Not saying that you can't have those things, but they're not going to do anything to help the letdown. So whole foods are like, when I changed my diet, like it really pumped it up. In the words of Joe Budden. So yeah, Whole Foods. If you want to shop at Whole Foods, that's great. But yeah, I would eat and if you want to know how much half your plate is, it's about a cup of vegetables. So a cup of vegetables, probably a half a cup of carbs, and a couple ounces of protein. You don't have to weigh it. Just, we're not trying to lose weight here, okay? We're trying to eat full, whole, healthy foods, grains, fiber is what you need, okay? And lactic acid. I hope I'm saying that right. Spinach. It's in spinach. So you want a lot of greens, lots of protein, no processed foods. Okay. Number 3, I wrote it down here, so I'm looking down, so don't be mad at me. oh my God, I'm so sorry, you guys. Avoid bottles and pacifiers. So you want to avoid bottles and pacifiers because they're sucking on this, they're getting used to sucking on this and their jaw is tiring out. So when they move to the nipple, they're like, I'm good, I'm tired now. I don't need this little bit of milk you got, okay? I don't need it. I'm moving on to the next thing. My jaw's tired. I already had it. Sorry boobies. And then if they're not on your nipple, they're getting it from the bottle. And so it's like, they're not gonna feed from your breast, which leads me to am I on number 2 already? Jeez Louise. Which leads me to number 2, feed often and evenly. Okay, so feeding often really helps your breast come in, really helps the milk let down because, what was I gonna say? Because it really, they're like, oh, your body's like, this baby is hungry. Let me make some more milk. And your body just makes more milk. Isn't that great? So your body just knows, like, and feed till you're empty. So empty out the boob, keep the baby on there. Obviously, if he's like milk drug, just, give it up. but you should be feeding till you're empty, and you should be feeding evenly. So that means equal on each breast. You don't want to have one breast exploding and one breast here, because if you're feeding more on one side, then this boob is like, okay, I don't need to do anything. The right boobie got it, no, you really have to do it evenly. And there's some tricks. So what I did is I wore a hair tie on my wrist, and that's how every time I fed, I would switch it. So I would know which one I fed last. So I would put it on the wrist that I'm currently feeding, and then the next time I feed, I put him on the other breast, switch it, and put it on when I'm currently feeding. See? There's a lot of old school ways, like a safety pin, or another one I used to do is on your nursing bra. I would unclip it, obviously, to feed, and then I would just leave it unclipped. So I know, oh, that's the one I did last time because it's not clipped. But that may not be comfortable, obviously. Or you could do like a safety pin, or they have some bras. I'll see if I can find it and put it in the description. But they have one where it slides like right in the middle of the bra. It has a little bar that slides. So it can say like, you fed on this one last or that one last. But feeding evenly is so important because you want both breasts working. If one is like out for commission, no bueno. You need both boobies going at it. Also, when you're feeding more often, especially in the beginning, your nipples could be really cracked and dead in the streets. I will put the nipple cream that I use below, but not only I did not use just only nipple cream. I walked around topless and I slept topless. The air is what heals the wounds. The air is what you need. Do not wear a top. Do not put a bra on. Like, I remember, like most people do, you put the cream on, put your bra back on. No, leave it off. Sit in the living room. Who cares? You're a breastfeeding mama. You need to be free in your own home. Maybe it's not the time for guests. Yeah, when you just had a baby, no, it's not the time for guests. Leave. Thank you. Drop the food off at the door. Leave. Drop whatever you need. Now it's not the time for guests. I'm walking around topless, okay? Sorry. My nipples are cracked. I'm bleeding from lots of places. So now's not the time, okay? But the nipple, walking around topless, letting the air hit it, healed the nips quick, okay? Quick. So anyways, so I hope those tips help. But number 1, You guys are going to be surprised. You have to do it with your partner, and not just do it. You have to climax, if you know what I mean. So if you do it on your own, or if your partner needs to do it, make sure you climax often. Okay? I know, right? But I noticed whenever I climaxed that my milk would immediately come in. I don't know if it's the oxytocin or if it's like all the adrenaline, but the letdown always happened. I'm like, oh, my boobies are filling up. So I guess I honestly, I don't know the science behind it. I asked another friend. I mean, I don't think people really notice it when they're doing it, because one, who wants to do it? Okay. Who just wants, I just had a baby. Who just, get off me. Don't look at me. Don't touch me. Do something else, okay? But trust me, when you do, that milk will start flowing. At least it worked for me. I really hope and pray that it works for you too, because it was like I would be full. Okay? Ready to feed in the middle of the night. Where's that baby? But anyways, so those are my 5 tips, guys, with some extra breastfeeding tips in there for you to get the breast milk in naturally. I did mention cookies or teas or lactation things. These are things that you can do naturally. Not that anything is wrong with those things, but if you don't want to spend the extra money, $10 for tea, and it could possibly not work, then try it. See what your body can do on its own when it's, doing its own thing. Let's just see, but definitely the cookies work. The cookies work. A lot of these things work. So be open to trying whatever, but I'm telling you that number 1, girlfriend. I love you guys. I hope you love me too. But I will see you guys next time for another episode. I'll see you guys next week. Again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications. Share it with your friends. Share it with your breastfeeding mamas. And yeah, I will see you guys next week. Bye. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications. See you next time.